as in yesterday's class lecture here, we have completed few queries for this employee database, sorry, employee table. Okay, again, I am telling you this is a very popular table, employee one, and so many queries are there. So I will enlist all the queries related. A lump sum I do have. Last year I had given this one 40, 45 or 50 queries I had given to class 12. So that one I am going to compile and I'll give it to you. You can try. Okay, but in this one, let make it. So tell me the last query we did yesterday. This we did, na? Display employee number, name, salary, salary to 12, annual salary for the employee whose commission is not null. I think so.
Yes,
This is the last query we have discussed. Okay, so let's go for the next one. Okay, let have some date queries and all. Purposely I put it here because you can also play with dates. Okay, in MySQL. So I'm let me to have this font size is okay.
yes,
This is okay. I think so.
Yes, sir.
I think this is coming well in all your mobiles and all. Okay, so let us start those queries. So what is the database you have used? Now you recall. Uh,
School.
School is there now, so I'm directly using use school. Okay, so the school database is there, so I'm using that school. Now the table name is employee, is it? So then also I'm going to check it out here. Select, let me see, let's take from employee, something is there. Okay, so we got the data because we know that school database we have table employee, right? So now once again that all the column headings are in capital case here, right? And there is no definition given in this employee table for the data type, so we have used varchar. Got it? Varchar data type with number. So varchar will work according to the input you are going to put. Okay, so tell me the next query. Let's have a query from this one. Say very fast, read. Print. Say fast, read. Somebody read the query. What we have to do? What the next query?
Display employee name and salary of those employees who are hired between February 20, 1981
What higher between
to
February,
May
May? Is it May?
1st of May
Okay, okay.
1981.
So date is there. We have to measure between dates. Is it? So
So order by ascending also.
that is also there. Higher date. Okay, so let make one by one. First let me have your printing. So what we have to print, so what we are going to write here, select, then we have to print e-name,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
employee
sir.
name, then
Salary.
Salary.
display employee name and salary of those employee. See, I told you to read properly, I can understand, but I have to read once again. Display employee name and salary of those employee who are hired between okay, in ascending order of hire date. Okay, no problem. Employee name, and then I am going to write here what is that, salary. Okay, from employee. Okay, now what is being taken here, we have to use where clause or not. Okay, and it is asking here that salary between this date and this date. Okay, so in order to make that between clause here, I just want to make you explain something. Okay, so before making this query I am making one explanation. Okay, so I'm just deleting here. Select. Now you see I want to print um, name of those employee. You see here, you see I will take here uh, this 700 okay, 27600, is it, in between whatever numbers are coming as an employee number, all are going to be print out. So let have this one first, understand. So we have to print name of all employee whose employee number are coming under range. Let define a range here. I'm going to define that 7500 to 7. We have 6 here now, 67700. Have you understood? Print the name of employee whose employee number is coming between 7500 to 7700. We have to make this one first. Okay, so what is the requirement? What requirement? I'm going to write here e name from employee. Now what to do here? We have been given a range for that, what to be used. Okay, we don't know anything. Where? Okay, can you make some clause here where if I'm going to write here where I'm writing an imp number is greater than or equal to 7500. Okay, and I'm just making an and clause, and again I'm writing here imp number less than equal to 7700. I make a range successfully. Okay, without any knowledge. We have this Python background, and from that we have taken this that we can restrict the restrictions here. So I'm going to press enter key. You see, got it. So if this is including 7500 also, or this is including 7700 also, but if a query is coming that between 7500 and 7700 and both ends are exclusive, it will not be there in the query, then what to do? Tell me. That 7500 will not
Will
be there.
remove equal to sign.
Yeah, we are going to remove this equal to sign. So now I think this concept is very much clear to you. So this is another way you can make the query out. But now since you are learning standard MySQL here, so there is a clause here, that is a between clause. Okay, so I can write here same thing, select ename from employee where. Okay, now where, what is to be where employee number. Okay, then I'm going to write here after employee number I'm going to write a clause here, you see, between. Okay, then between what? This and this. This I want to let you know. Okay, this can also be the, now this is the standard query, this is traditional query. Okay, now by using between clause you are going to make it out here. Now I'm going to press enter key. Let's see what command is coming, what answer is coming. Have you understood? There is no difference, but it depends upon you how you are going to use it. Now can I go for date? Anybody having any problem in this query?
Sir, for date we can use comparison that greater than less than operators.
Yeah. See, I'm using here. After that, few queries are there. I think that is there. Just keep patience now. I'm going to let you know. So here you see, select what we have to print. We have to print ename. Then we have to print here salary. Is it from employee where? Now here you see where. After that we have to use what? Date is there, na? So what date is that?
I did.
Higher date. This one. This is the title. This you see higher date. So I am going to write here higher date. Where? You see higher date. Purposely I had put in all these dates so that confusion will be
A
clear.
date.
Higher date between. Now you have to make me a date. Which date starting from? Tell me in proper format. I can type. Your format is in form of year, then minus mark, then month, then minus mark, then tell me higher date between
1981.
1981, then what is given? From this to this,
0 to
0 to
20.
20. From this date between this and this. So here again I am going to write, see I am writing in double quote according to the standard, is it query? Then tell me 90,
1981
81, then
05
05,
01.
01. Have you understood? Between this date and this date, how many employees are being hired? You simply put it out. You are getting the answer. Okay. Now question is asking that I want to print the name of all employees who are hired after 1981. Tell me who are hired after 1st January, is it 1981? After that, whoever is going to come. So what to do? I am going to write, instead of this
Percentage.
between, I am going to write here greater than, higher date is greater than 1981 01, and then I am going to write here 01. See, somebody asked me that we can make it or not. You see, so it is going to print those employees who are hired after 1st January 1981. Or if a query is coming that who are hired after 1981, then what to do? You purposely are going to put 0101. Okay, so I'm going to press enter key, just check it out. These are the guys, or I'm just going to put date also, then it will be more clear. So I'm going to write here hire date. Okay, so this is the hire date. Hire date. Okay, so this is hire date means what? Check it out here. 0101, you see all employees are hired here in between. Is it okay to all? So now what will be your next query? What will be your next query? Tell me the next query.
Display name and hire date of all employees who were hired in.
Just display name and date, na? So that's simple. Select. Then I am going to write here select, then e-name and hire date, hot date I written, hire date from employee. Okay, now tell me
Who were
Where hire
hired
date
where hire date.
1982-0101
What is the, again you read that?
is equal to who were hired in 1982.
Display the name and hire date of all employee who were hired in 1982. Now tell me what is the meaning of this one. Who were hired in that year?
sir from 1st of January 1982 to 31st of December 1982.
Correct, is it? So you have to use your mind. Understand? 19. What is the year here? 1982. So those guys who being joined here. Understand? So you can make it out. So what to write here? Where hire between? I can write a between clause. Where hire date? Tell me.
So where you have not written.
Where hire date between, now tell me this and this. Okay, tell me the date. It is asking that 1981. So starting from 1981 and first month
So
and
1982.
1982. So starting from 1st January 1982. Okay, and ending with what? 1982. Then again here month is 12 and the last date is what? 31st.
Yes, sir.
Done. This is the query.
Sir,
Double quote.
Okay, I put just outside the double quote. Okay, so here you go. I am going to put this double quote. Okay, then you see empty set. Empty set. There is nothing. No one is here. Select stick from.
No, sir.
Let me see. There is nobody in 1982. Okay, so purposely you see this is being given, so it is coming. Now one more thing is there. Okay, suppose you know.
Sir, between clauses inclusive or exclusive?
in between whatever is coming. Suppose between 1 to 10, so valid numbers are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever is coming in between, so both ends are not coming in this. That also you have to take care, right? So if you want to include this first January also here, then you have to go one day back, and you have to include this 31st December, then you have to go one day ahead. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So that is more precise, but for CBSE and all things, this is okay. But since you are knowing, then you should know the proper one. Okay. Everybody understood what I told just now? Inclusive and exclusive.
Yes, sir.
Exclusive of both end, meaning here is that both end will be discarded and whatever is coming in between. Inclusive means what? Including that both end also. So here in between this and this data and this data, this both end will be excluded. It will be incoming under whatever is coming in middle, is it? So if you have to include this 1st January, understand, of 1982, might be possible that on that day somebody might be hired. So you go one day back, 1981 dash, what is that, 12 dash 31. And here if you want to include this 12th 31st of December 1982, then you go one step ahead, so it will be 1983, then here 0101. Okay, right? Now see, one more way is there. Suppose I'm going to write here, you see, select, you see, month, then I am going to put here hire date, then I'm going to write here from employee. So let me see, something is coming in my mind, you see. So you see one statement is there, one, if you can search your book, or you can have some reference book there you will study that date function. In that date function you see one attribute is there in that, month. This is the function name month. It is going to take any date and it is going to print what? Its month, okay, of that hire date. So you can make a clause this one also here. If you now I can let you all these things, because now you people are understanding what is the basic, and there is no specific rule. You know more, you can do much more better. Understand, whatever I am giving you here, that is only not the correct way. You can create any one, you are free to choose. So here you see, suppose I'm going to write here select, okay, then I'm writing here month, okay, then tell me a month here, tell me a date. Suppose this is 2021, then I am writing here month is 04, and then what is the today's date?
28.
28. Understand? So now you see, you know that month is what? April, is it? 04. So this query is going to print, you see, month 04, 4th April, is it? So can you make that who are hired in the year? No, I am talking about year now. So one more query, you see, instead of month, can I write year? See, year. So it is going to print year also. Okay, then again, if I'm going to write here, see one more thing here, if I'm going to write day, understand? So you see, which day is that? 28th day is that in that. So now you tell me, now prepare a query for this one. Prepare a query for this one, who are hired in the year 1982. Understand? So now with this is the standard I had already given to you, but now I have shown you this, all things can also be there, that month, then again year, then again date. So can we make a query for that same? Tell me, select, what is it printed? Employee name, and then say to me what was the employee name and hire
Salary.
date. Hire date, you see, hire date from employee where. Now you tell me, I have to go to 1982, is it? So can I extract year of where? So I can write here year, then bracket I am going to write here hire date. Okay, can I write here equal to 1982? Is this is going to run?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sure. Let me check out empty set. Successfully running here. So we have seen a different version. You have seen one version, this one, okay, exclusive one. We have seen one version of this one because you are knowing that here can extract and we are going to make it out. So you can try it out. The more you try, the more perfect you will be. Okay. So now let's have a next one. Okay. One more thing is there now. Here order by hire date is there. We have to print. No. In which one I had seen? Yeah, here I had seen query in order by hire date. I think we have missed this query or what? Display employee
Sir, we
name.
have not done order by.
Order we have
Order
missed.
by hire date we have not done, na? So I'm going to show it to you. So where is that query? This one. Okay, this is that query. No, this one. Alright, let me know, guys.
Yes, sir.
20 February. What is that? Hire between Feb 20 1981. So that will be this one. I think so. Now Feb 1.
Yes, sir.
This one. So, okay, so we have missed one query in this one. So I'm going to make the same query. Okay. Okay. Now after that you tell me it will be printed in ascending order. Okay. So suppose this is there. Now it will be printed in ascending order. So what to do? We have to put here one clause. What is that? Order by clause. Yeah, say order by clause.
Yes, sir.
You should recall
Yes, sir.
order by clause is going to print either in ascending or descending order according to the column given. So I'm going to write here order by. Then what is the requirement here? Hire date. Shall I write here order by hire date ascending ASC? Because it is asking me
The
to print in ascending
default
order.
is
It is by default, so no need to write. Now you are understanding properly. But if it is descending order, then you have to write DESC, is it? I'm going to write here UC. I think already it is there in same ascending order printing. Okay, so this is the query for that command, SQL command. Okay. Now next one you print, next one you read. What is the next one?
dis
Okay,
display the name of employee whose name contain A in third letter.
display the name of employees whose name contain A as third letter. Very interesting here, third letter. Okay, so I'm going to write here select. See, I can write in capital case also, but one format only I am teaching you, so you also prepare that. Select e name from employee where. Okay, now after that where, what is that? We have to use employee name, but we have to search in employee name the third character. So here what I taught you, tell me.
So underscore
E
underscore
name
and
like
No, no, like
like
Like like clause. If you know like clause, then only you can access. Where? What is that? E name. E name is to be e name. Okay, then like clause. You see, I'm writing here like e name like. Then I taught you pattern matching. Is it? You can make pattern matching. What is the third? We have a third character as A. So what I'm going to write here? Underscore
underscore
first
underscore
character, second character, third character, and then any length. This is the pattern. Two while character is here. What is first one is underscore, second one is percentage. Percentage says that of any length, and underscore says specifically character by character. So this is going to print name of all employee whose third character is A. Am I correct? It is coming.
yes, sir.
yes,
Check
sir.
out from the table third character is A coming. Done. Now if I'm going to write here like this way, you see, instead of this A, I am writing here percentage. Predict the output. Tell me what it is going to print.
A present anywhere.
Uh, so it seems that percentage means what, any length, then a, then any length. So meaning here coming what, that a will be there in their name anywhere. So I'm going to press enter key. You see somewhere a is there. It can go in the first also, it can go in the last also, it could go anywhere in the middle. And if I'm going to print like this, percentage, and then I'm going to write here a, then tell me what is this? Percentage
A
a.
in the
Last
last.
letter.
A will be in the last letter. You see, empty set, nobody is there in that. Okay, clear. Tell me the second, next one. What is the next one? L. Read.
Display the name of employee whose name contains T as last letter.
So now you people can very easily do T as last letter. So I'm writing T here. Okay, you see, empty set, nothing is coming. Okay, now if I want to print name of those employees whose first character is B and third character is A in their name, what to write? Whose
P
first,
underscore A
whose first character,
percentage.
yeah, B, then underscore second character, third character is A, and then percentage. Yeah, okay, so this is going to produce C. One is here, got it. So now tell me which one is the next one. Display the name, this I am reading for you, and see how I am reading is it. Display the name of employee whose name contain M as first letter and L as third letter. Got it. I think that you people are more energetic than me, right? Okay, so this contain M as first letter and L as third letter. You make this query, tell me what I'm going to write.
M
M
M
underscore
underscore L
underscore, then
L
L as third character, and then
percentage.
percentage. That is the query. M as a first letter, L as a third character, and then of any length. It is also coming empty set, right? So nobody is there like that. Okay, next one. Read.
Display the name of employees who is having L as any letter in the name.
Okay, any letter as a L. Tell me what to write here.
percentage help us.
Is it correct? Percentage L percentage. Okay, so I'm going to press enter key. You see L is there coming. Okay, what is the last one? Undo all the changes in the database. So for that, what command is there to be used? Rollback. Rollback command. But since we have not created any start point here, we have not started. See, I should have written here start transactions. Okay, start transaction. So from this point, this is going to be rollback. Okay, so rollback in the standard version or in the updated version or in version 8 and above will work if that transaction is commercial transaction, and that commercial transaction is starting from start transaction. You have to write here start transaction, so rollback is going to work. So what is that rollback? You can create a save point. These all things already we have discussed. Okay, so
Sir,
huh.
sir, in the last query, sir, it was L as any letter. Sir, if we need to distinguish that the name only contains one L letter. So there is a name Ln containing two L.
Yeah.
So if I want to remove that,
uh, what you told, name contain only one letter. Now one letter as
so the name should contain only one L letter.
and name should be of any length, right?
Yes, sir.
So this will go with some function, not with this pattern. If you are going to select for 1L, I think so. Because anyhow you are going to manipulate here in this pattern, this L is going to come like that same, but for specifically 1L. Yeah, anybody can say anything to be used here to print 1L.
Sir, if we want to remove double L, then we can do like using not and percentage double L percentage.
Something to be done like that only. This will not come perfectly like this pattern matching. We have to enclose some more programming. Suppose something where ename let me see first.
And ename not like
Let me see if
percentage.
not is running or not. Ename not like. Let me see. Okay, so can we make here ename like this one? Okay, percentage L, and we are going to make here and. Again, we are going to write here ename not like. Now we are going to make this pattern here, that is percentage. We are going to exclude whatever is coming in this LL. Okay, and then again percentage. Is it correct? Okay, so you see this one. Is it okay to all? Who had asked me this question?
Sudhanshu.
Sudhanshu. You understood, Sudhanshu, in this one? Everybody understood in this one? So,
Yes,
so you
sir.
think little bit, you can solve very easily. So, if perfectly in this pattern matching, it is going to match a pattern. But pattern, understand you are going to match. So, pattern, if you are going to do, then use some clauses. It's open to all. Understand? You can make it anything. Is it? Okay, clear. So, what you need to do, you need to practice these all things, then only queries will come. You prepare some queries. If you are stuck upon any query, just recall me or make me inform. I'll help you to make those queries. And nearly I'm telling you guys, everything is possible. All sorts of transaction in 21st century done in internet or wherever you go, wherever database transactions are there, this MySQL is being used for any type of transactions. So learn it, become a database administrator, right? So this will be done in by you in your system properly, right? Okay. Now the target is next one is that this amount of work we need to do in Python by using Python, then this much of lecture will be a success. We have learned this much till today. Now here only to do this database SQL queries in Python query. Understand? So after that we are going to do in Python, and then we are going to stop this all discussion and we'll go ahead in next programming. Right. So in the today time is up. I think going to be up. In the next one, I am going to make you clear these all things in Python. Right.